Harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Three yards remain for 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They go play action with Lawrence. Being chased out left. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best...
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Tim Tebow, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Yo, what's good?
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, Allen uncorks one for Davis. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think the teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. Remember, they've had their open week already, so this could be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week. You just leave it all out there on game day, and I'll make sure you're ready for the next one.
Going deep for Diggs. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch.
And that was a high degree of difficulty on that one, but to me, it goes back to fundamentals and determination. High point the football and declare it yours.
So a big play. The 20 now for 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing now is Allen. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
That cinnamon toast crunch, brother. Woo.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Etienne. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
They go play action now. Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Allen.
Why do you...
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Before we came up to the...
I can't hear shit. No.
Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff for Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne, and every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
What the hell?
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Etienne. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Hyde.
Wow. Okay.
Jacksonville. Carlos Hyde. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by
Woo, shit.
And that makes the score 14-7. The touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
To throw, it's Allen.
Oh.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it.
Oh, that's not a safety?
There, we'll call it 56 yards.
Oh, no. Shit.
And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Lawrence. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. God damn it.
They showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting
I've seen it. That shit been happening
because
a
he
lot.
read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage.
Oh, he ain't supposed to die right there. Shit.
Fast, but guess
I
what?
meant to keep going.
Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Moss. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Allen now looks to throw.
Let's go.
Got it. Touchdown, Buffalo. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. But no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out and start the drive at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyrell Dodson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Taken in at the 22. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Going deep for Diggs. It is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen.
Escaping the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26.
11 yards for number 11.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Allen going to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. To the air, Allen. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the pass, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys were excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together. That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? Needed that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Agnew now to return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think good side. Saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
Oh, my God.
52 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Lawrence.
Thank you.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Run.
Picked off at the 33. 30. The 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now with the change in defense, it no longer was.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Singletary will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Now Etienne.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Thank you.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards that time.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
His throw incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
From midfield, here's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball and field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point.
Wait a minute. Fuck no. That's some funny shit. I feel it.
Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this off to Etienne.
Hard running at the 15. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run with Etienne, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Look at this, a tight end. And he gets the first down before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Etienne with it.
And he's brought down.
76 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll try to run with Etienne.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Jags have made it a one-score game again. Here are the 4th.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, Allen. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. They go counter with Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth-quarter advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Now Lawrence. Finding Walker complete. And he's going to be out
bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll run. It's Etienne.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
A handoff for Etienne.
What?
And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
Ah, hell no. He was down.
The pick up there, and it moves the sticks. 2 minutes left to play in this football game.
Man,
Sports.
that brother was down. Oh, my. Hell no.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
They'll try to run with Etienne.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They give it off here to the tight end.
What? Okay.
End zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Tim Tebow
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it's
Man, that's some
they got the
bullshit.
touchdown they needed. On the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Bills are going to fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. The left side caught by Diggs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. Running out of the gun here, Breida gets around him. Only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. This one is right through.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively,